So far, Bitcoin is not fully accepted by the iGaming industry because such big operators as Playtech and Microgaming are not fully working with Bitcoin. What is the biggest challenge here?
I think the challenge is less about the software companies because I think that they'll move into that. The software companies are there to provide a service to the operators, and so if the operators say we'd like to be able to, have the games actually accept a cryptocurrency, they'll do it. In fact, most games, especially casino games, they can take any currency already. They can change between euros and pounds and dollars or whatever they want. So it's not a big leap. Microgaming in particular, yes, it's a bit problematic. But this is more driven by the regulators. And if the regulators will allow the operators to accept cryptocurrency, then the operators will then in turn go to the gaming providers and say, can you make sure that the products that we're running are also designed so they can accept cryptocurrency as well. But again, it's a very simple matter to be able to do that.
And what is the biggest challenge affiliates do have now at the market? Not dealing only with Bitcoin gaming, but in general.
Well, let me deal with Bitcoin first. And the challenge with Bitcoin, of course, is that it's not an extremely widely adopted product yet. It's growing, but it's still just getting past that early adoption phase. So, the majority of people don't use it yet. So that makes it a bit more challenging, but it also provides an opportunity, and it also, which comes into your second question. The biggest challenge for affiliates, of course, is competition. There's a limited player base. There's thousands and thousands of gaming sites out there, and there's tens of thousands of affiliates out there. And so if you're looking for a way to differentiate yourself, you've got to do it one of several ways. You're either going to come up with a niche market that you're looking after. Maybe you're only focused on binary or only doing bingo or only doing lottery. You're looking at either building a community or some sort of long-term, and you're looking at marketing. What's interesting about Bitcoin is it gives affiliates a new opportunity to do something new, just like maybe live casino a few years ago, and carve out a little bit of a niche for themselves and use that as a way to maybe increase their business.
And what do you think this year will be there more regulation in the European market, like UK Gambling Act last year? And
And
how would it affect affiliate business
so are you talking about for Bitcoin or in general?
in general?
Yeah, I think that what we're seeing is there's more and more jurisdictions that are now taking a look at regulation within their borders. A lot of it, of course, is tax driven. Nobody likes to see tax revenues that are left on the table for themselves. So it's an inevitable part of the future. What's interesting is to see who takes it where. The UK in particular has made it somewhat onerous for a lot of gambling operators, and that, of course, has affected a lot of affiliates. A lot of affiliates have lost revenues that they were generating with a UK operator that has now either removed one of their verticals, removed some of their products. There's and that money is maybe still being generated, but not necessarily by the affiliates themselves. I know that one of the operators that I deal with, for example, they just got a new list of more countries that the software provider is not going into, and that makes it tougher and tougher as an affiliate. Not only have you got limited jurisdictions that you're able to market into, but some of that traffic that you may have already generated, or you've already got some, a place in the search and that you've carved out. All of a sudden, it's for nothing. You were really strong in Germany, and now your software providers that you are sending traffic to says we're no longer taking German traffic. It's like, okay, now what do I do? The German traffic that's already there may or may not still be able to generate you revenue, but you're certainly not going to generate any new revenue.
And what are your predictions for this year? What would be trending and the most important issue if we would be speaking in a year's time?
I think that there's two things that are growing really fast. One is lottery. There's been quite a bit of interest and talk about lottery, and I think that the lottery reselling opportunity is huge for players, for operators, for affiliates, and obviously the cryptocurrency. Right now, both Curacao and Kanawaki say it's okay for their operators to accept Bitcoin. As we heard from a speaker a little while ago, it looks like Isle of Man and some of the other UK whitelisted jurisdictions are going to start taking it as well. So what will happen as they open the door for that is that we'll see more opportunities for affiliates and more opportunities for players to get involved with cryptocurrency onto the sites that they're already comfortable dealing with, and that gives everybody a bigger opportunity to earn revenues.
Thank you very much for your time. It
Very
was
nice to meet you,
very
Slava. Thank you.
fun to talk to you.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you.